Hi everybody, welcome to our first ever 13 Things with Caddy. Coming to you guessed it, on the 13th of every month. We'll give you 13 fun facts about something you might not have known before. Starting us off for our virgin voyage is 13 things you might not know about the number 13. Why was I drawn to the 13th, you ask? Well, first of all, it's my lucky number. Why is it my lucky number? Because I was born on the 13th, and that's just good common sense. Take what's given to you and roll with it. But apparently, some people out there don't like the number 13. Here's some facts you might not know. Starting us off, number 1. The fear of the number 13 is called triskaidekaphobia. Say that 13 times fast. Number 2. It's estimated that in the United States alone, between 17 and 21 million people have a fear of the number 13. That's a lot. Number 3. This fear accounts for an $800 million economic loss. Why? Because apparently people don't want to do things on the 13th, especially if it's a Friday. Come on, people, it's just a regular day. Go out and live your lives. So why Friday, you might ask? Well, actually, this one predates the 13th. Apparently, for a long time, Friday has been seen as an unlucky day. Weird, right? I mean, obviously, that was the case until Rebecca Black entered our lives, and then we all recognized Friday for the wonderful bridge to the weekend that it is. Speaking of Friday the 13th, our number 5 fact is that you, my friend, are 52% less likely to be in a car accident on Friday the 13th. Why is that? Well, maybe all the crazies who are afraid of the number 13 are also bad drivers and therefore not on the road. Where does all of this mysterious hatred of the number 13 come from? Number 6, the Sumerians, yeah, those old people, thought that the number 12 was perfect. Hence why there are 12 months in a year, that a day is 2 halves, both containing the number 12. You see where I'm going with this? And naturally, because we're humans and we're not very trusting, we see perfect number 12, one better than perfect, obviously evil. I mean, that's the only way you can really go with that. So yeah, 13 became their evil number. It's rude, I know. Continuing our trend of the number 13 with number 7, is the 13th apostle. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Judas. Not Lady Gaga Judas, Judas Iscariot. Betrayed J-Dog, the Jesus Christ. He was actually the 13th apostle and the 13th person to sit down to dinner. Speaking of unlucky dinner guests, our number 8 is another 13th member of the dinner party who let things go astray. That's Loki. Not Tom Hiddleston, the smoking hot little temptress who portrays him in the Avengers, but the Norse god of mischief. That's right, mischief. I like mischief, but I don't know about you. Number 9, what's all this? All of that Judas Loki crap turned everybody into thinking that if you had 13 people at a dinner party, one of you was gonna die. Well, newsflash, dudes, we're all gonna die. It has nothing to do with dinner parties. And personally, I like odd numbers for their symmetry. That's right, you heard me. Symmetry. Number 10. People think the silliest stuff, guys, if you haven't figured that out already. So our number 10 fact about the number 13 is that people actually used to believe that if you had 13 letters in your name, you were unlucky. Let's count it out, shall we? K-A-T-L-I-N-M-C-G-R-A-T-H. Fuck! Mom, Dad, come on! I'm blaming this for everything now. Should have known better. Number 11. Back in the 1880s, few people thought perhaps this superstition had gone too far. I wonder where they got that idea. And so they founded the 13 Club to give the number 13, as well as a few other superstitions, a better name. They would do kinds of crazy things like spill salt all over the table and walk under ladders and, you know, talk about black cats and stuff like the crazy, crazy people that they were. But the 13 Club actually included 5 United States presidents. That's right, including Teddy Roosevelt. And if Teddy Roosevelt taught us anything, you can't establish the national park system and ride around on a bear if you're afraid of a number. Do you ever ride in an elevator or check into a hotel and wonder why it just skips from 12 to 14? No, it's not a clerical error. All of this fear has led us to believe that the Tower of Terror is real? Apparently, because there are no 13s in most hotels, apartment buildings, hospitals, or elevators. One exception here in New York City is the Waldorf Astoria. That's right, the classy place that I can't afford, but you know what? They've got a 13th floor, and I dig it. Finally, the Friday the 13th movie franchise has made $466 million worldwide. That's right. Say what you will about the number 13, but I'd say that's a positive profit margin. So for our first ever 13 Things with Caddy, those are 13 things you might not have known about the number 13. Please let me know what 13 things you'd like me to talk about next. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you better do it. Because superstition and stuff. Yeah. Thanks, see you next time.